What if I told you that people are coming to this country, Canada, taking our jobs without even a labor market impact assessment form?
First, I came to Brampton. It's pretty much like India.
The program is called the International Mobility Program. Key message: the International Mobility Program, or IMP, is delivered solely by IRCC being Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, and allows employers to hire temporary workers without a labor market impact assessment in support of broader economic, social, and or cultural goals or reciprocal benefits for Canadians or permanent residents. We've got India over here, the winner, 377,950. Nothing to do with the asylum numbers or anything like that, as well as we've seen India's citizens taking asylum. And there's no war, by the way, going on in India. Regular Canadians are at odds with big business that's addicted to cheap labor. At the Financial Times, business groups raise concerns over measures to reduce the number of foreign workers entering the country. But executives worry the measures will curb their supply of cheap labor. So I'm going to do a little bit of Excel stuff, okay? And I'm not an Excel whiz or nothing. I'm a computer programmer by trade. But what I will do is go to the government open data, pull the file, and then actually analyze it in Excel. And we're going to find out who's coming without even a labor market impact assessment. That's right, who's coming to this country without any kind of impact assessment on what it's going to do to the native population. So here I am on the Government of Canada website, Open Government Portal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this data and I'm going to convert it into an Excel table so I can do some sorts. So I got the data from 2000 to 2023 for Canada International Mobility Program, IMP work permit holders. Now remember that this has got nothing to do with, whether or not an impact assessment form is going to be filled out. So this is sidestepping that completely. This is just people who have fallen under this special program, the IMP. I've sorted it now by 2023. So the largest number of people who have come in 2023 using this program where there's no impact assessment form, right? There's no labor market impact assessment form. Again, I'm reiterating that because it sidesteps that entirely, okay? This is a totally different program. Just from India alone in 2023, 377,950. The next largest intake is from the Ukraine, 172,145. After that, we're down to Iran, 50,660. Then it goes France, surprisingly enough. France is at 47,575. Then we move into China, 46,610. The Philippines, 42,780. And then it goes down from there. Next thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show this in a chart. Here's that same data represented in a chart with the amount of people over 5,000 from country of origin. So we can see this quite clearly now. So country of origin, right, where they've come from. And you've got, Ukraine right over here at number 2 at 172,000. But you've got India over here, the winner, 377,950. Nothing to do with the asylum numbers or anything like that, as well as we've seen India's citizens taking asylum. And there's no war, by the way, going on in India. Everybody knows India's up and coming in the developing world. You go there and it's there's just no war there, right? You can go and visit if you've got the stomach for it. You need an iron stomach for sure. I just wanted to show you that because this data is available. A little bit of Excel. I mean, I'm kind of futzing with it, trying to make it work. But, even a guy like me can get this thing going, pull out a chart and show quite clearly here that there's a program where more and more people are coming from. And you wonder why we just hit 41 million a couple months after hitting 40 million in Canada. This is 377,000. Exact number being 377,950 coming from India, and Ukraine, which is not really talked about, coming under this program, 172,000. So that's a lot of people, and you wonder why your compatriots next to you can't speak English. Well, here's the reason. Thanks so much, and be sure to subscribe to rowuncensored.com for more nerdery like this, and also laughs and maybe some more. And check out Racist Angel, premier comic book comedy, okay? Because not only am I trying to put information out here and show you what's going on, data-driven, But also I'm trying to change the culture, right? With comedy, I'm trying to change the culture and make the kind of jokes that we grew up making. And that's what I put together in Racist Angel, racistangel.com. Check it out. Alexis, she actually gets canceled from heaven. She doesn't just fall from heaven. She gets canceled from heaven, gets to earth, and has no idea what's going on. So check that out. Here's a little bit about that. Thank you so much for being here.
That's Trudeau, Freeland. The entire government has been excellent in pandering to the smallest of groups. And if you say anything against it, well, you might get your bank account frozen. At the very least, you're going to be called some kind of ist or some kind of phobe. That's the reason that I put together a book, Racist Angel, available at racistangel.com, telling the story of a beautiful angel. Her name is Alexis. She comes down from heaven. She actually gets canceled from heaven, believe it or not. Why? Because she's a little risque. Gets to earth, has no idea of what you should do and what you shouldn't do, or what you shouldn't say, more like. Because people seem to be a little nuts these days. She gets accosted as well, by the way. She gets accosted by some folk who maybe should be going home. She fights back and she doesn't take no for an answer, and she's not a victim. That's Racist Angel. Check it out. I really appreciate your time. And be sure to subscribe to RowanCensor.com just in case some of my opinions get me, I don't know, I gotta be careful. Thank you so much.